Hello all, welcome back to CAD Technologies. Today we'll be seeing a component which has multiple auxiliary views, and we'll also see how to make that component using CATIA as a CAD tool. Let me show you the drawing once. This is the drawing. Now, understanding the drawing, there are few views shown on the screen. Primary view, which is your front view, is this. The projection of this one is your right view. This is a third angle projection, and this will be your top view. Now there are various auxiliary views given as well. The first one is an auxiliary view to this edge, so it shows you what is the shape of the material here. Similarly, you also have the right view. The right view has one auxiliary view of this face, which will show you the shape. Similarly, it has another one which will show you the shape from this direction. Now, as you can see, these two are of these shapes on the screen, and this one is of a U shape. Now, let us see how do you make these kind of models by following a feature-based approach. Beginning with the software, we all know how to enter into the part design workbench. From here, I'd like to start from the front view by taking the small plate, and then I'll keep adding these later on. So first I'd like to make this, which is of 200 by 25, and the material is actually padded up to 120. Now I will do a symmetrical addition of material because I have a lot of features depending on the center. These two are also symmetrical with respect to the center. You can see that they are distance of 24 as well. So I'll try to add the material symmetrically for better approach. Again, I'm beginning with my front view. I'm adding a material. We have seen earlier that it was to 200 by 25. So let me try to make that. And exit. Now, I've told you I'd like to do it symmetrically, so I'll be switching on the mirrored event, and the addition is actually done to 120. But in CATIA, usually whenever mirrored event is used, you're supposed to give half of the dimension. So I'd like to give 60, so it adds up another 60 on the back side as well. Now, continuing, I want to add this shape. To add the shape, we first need to remove a certain amount of material so we can add the exact shape as you can see. So let me try to remove the material using my pocket command. Use whatever references are necessary. This is already given in the drawing. I am cutting it up to the immediate next face. Now, let us add this. We can do this from the front view as well, which it's a little more easier from the front view. Instead of taking the view, I'd like to take the face. So while adding the material, I'd like to make the sketch on the face and not the plate. So I need this edge. So I'd be using this edge, and then I'll start making my profile. Perpendicular, parallel, and then close it. These two also should be parallel to each other actually. Yes. Now we know that the total length, what you can see is 120. So let's try to give that and constrain the profile. Exit. You want to add this till where? You want to add it till this face, of course. So you can just select the face and say okay, it adds the material. Now, if you want, you can start removing the material off of this face, or you can start adding this. I'd remove this first and then try to add these. This is very simple to remove. Select the face of where do you want to remove it and start making the sketches by using your references. For instance, let me flip the direction or take, I'll show you the reference which we are supposed to use. This is the internal reference. You also have an external reference. They are pretty much the same. So either way, any reference you take, it's all right. The circle is actually of 40 diam. So whenever I do this, I can take it as 40 diam. Now let me radii 40, sorry. Let me take this as radii 40. And then it is supposed to be exactly at the center and maintain tangency with respect to the edge. Now, I haven't changed this to 40 yet. Okay. The cut we are supposed to make is actually this way. Let me coincide this onto the edge and then close this. I want to remove this particular face. Let me coincide this on this edge. Now exit. I'd like to cut this material off the existing model. You can mirror this by using a simple mirror command and keep it this way, as you can see. Now, the other feature, this feature you can see in the right view is starting from a distance of 148 from the face. So let's try to take the 148 first from this direction, reverse it, take 148. On this plane, I'd like to start making the sketch because it actually starts from this face. Now, to do so, you can directly take a sketch command or you can, it's up to you. I want to take the right view for my flexibility and I'll be projecting this face. Start making my profile. Now my profile looks like this. Let me check if it's correct in the 3D view. It should be, and it adds material in this direction. Now let's go back to the view. This is my view. And I have a dimension for these which is 100 and this distance is actually 80. They have given typical, it's pretty much the same for both of them. So this is actually 100 and the width of this is 12. Supposed to be 12. There is another one as well. Let me give you the dimension as 24 from the center. So there is another one as well from the center. This end is given as 24. The other one starts from the center actually, goes this way, maintains perpendicularity, and then maintains parallelism, and then closes here. Now, for this, the dimension is 80, and this is 80 as well. So let me try to give this is as 80, and this is the same as 12, and this will be a profile. Now they are supposed to maintain parallel to each other. These two are of course parallel to each other. I don't have to give them again. These two also should be parallel to each other. And the angle what they have mentioned actually is 60. Once I exit it, we can use pad to add the material. We want it in this direction. Now the question is how much? The addition of material is actually how much do you want to add the material to the overall distance. So the overall distance is also 80 which we have seen earlier. So I'd like to give that as 80. This will be a addition of material. Now to this we can give rounds and the holes. So first let me try to give the round here because the hole is in concentric with this. So I can directly give a full round. First, second and the third which gives the full round. Let me try to drill the hole exactly at the center. Of 40 through, he said 40 and through. This is the first one. Now, the second one, these holes are at a distance of 150 and 80 with respect to the center. Typically, they are maintaining the equal distance, for, as in 150 from center to center, 150 from center to center. So, let's try to give points for that so we can use a point pattern later. So, let me take a point here and then mirror it onto the opposite side. And let me use these two and mirror it onto the opposite side. Again, the distance from here to here is 150, and the distance from this to this is 80, as you can see. Let's try to give the hole. The hole is actually of 20 diameter. So let's try to take that on this hole. This is of 20 diameter and up to next. And I can use a simple pattern, user pattern, select the points and simply say keep specifications. It drills 4 holes. There's also another one of this hole which is actually 40 through at a distance of 40 and 30. So let's try to take that on this face. It's let me position the sketch. They have given the distance from top to be 30 and from the edge to be 40. Now let's see the diagram. It's 40 through. Again, I'm taking 40. Here it's supposed to go through, so I'll give up to last. This will be a hole. You can give two separate holes if you want. They'll be of the same. They'll be at the same distance. Now there's R20, which are the rounds. So let's try to finish the rounds as well. There's R20 on all these 4 edges. To the corners. What are these rounds? To the corners, there are 2 rounds. The dimension, okay, I think it's the same. It's R20 typical. So even they are of R20 as well. So let's try to select these two in one single R round command. This will be a R20. This is your model of how to understand when you have multiple auxiliary views. We'll keep uploading more tutorials like this. If you want to learn more of CATIA or Creo or any CAD software, please like and subscribe to our channel. The more you support us, the more videos we can also keep. It encourages us to do so. If you have any queries, please feel free to contact us. Our details are given in the description below. Thank you.